There may be good reasons at this level for the Nigeria Police Force under the leadership of the Inspector General of Police, IGP Kayode Egbetokun, to immediately invite Nigeria-serving lawmaker, Senator Prince Chinedu Nwoko aka Ned Nwoko, for questioning over apparent reasonable and evidence-based allegations of raping a minor, child marriage, child molestation, underage voters registration, and child abuse against the person of superstar Nigerian Nollywood actress, Regina Daniels, following the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC voters card, Senator Ned Nwoko presented this morning through his verified social media profile to challenge the allegation earlier made by Regina Daniels that she was still a minor at age 17 when the serving Nigeria senator forced her into early child marriage and started having sexual activities with her. A careful study of the INEC voters card, Regina Daniels' real name or full name was not stated in the election voters registration card that looked very questionable and manipulative. The voters card was issued on July 23, 2018 without the bearer real father's name. The voters card simply identify the actress as Daniels Regina Nimaka, with date of birth as October 10, 1998. This, Chief Nwoko, a family member of Senator Ned Nwoko, in recent days issued a video statement wherein he accused and described the senator as a man of too many bad characters, saying that Senator Ned Nwoko and the actress' father once stayed together in one apartment, and the statement of Chief Nwoko indicated that Senator Ned Nwoko knows the real name of the biological father of the star actress. Hence, as a learned and well-educated person, Senator Ned Nwoko was probably in a good position to know that the voters card was questionable, and it appears to be very fraudulent, because, a year before the questionable and apparent fraudulent INEC voters card was issued, the actress had sworn an affidavit and declared her real names as Ajegwu Regina Nimaka Favor, born on the 10th of October, 2001, as stated in her 5 years international passport issued on May 9, 2017 and renewed on January 11, 2022 with same names and date of birth for 10 years international passport. According to the founder of Sahara Reporters News Media, Omoyele Sowore, it was Senator Ned Nwoko who probably and allegedly may have obtained the fake INEC voters card to conceal the real age of the star actress, saying, Senator Prince Ned Nwoko has traveled with Regina Daniels to Jordan, UAE, Egypt, with her only passport showing she was underage when Ned Nwoko married Gina, but for some curious reason, never took her to England, the US, or Europe because he knew the implications. Verbatim, Senator Ned Nwoko said in a statement issued on Thursday morning with the INEC voters card attached, that, it has come to my attention that false claims are being circulated by Regina, suggesting that I married her when she was 17 years old. These claims are entirely untrue and misleading. For clarity, during my first meeting with Regina, I asked her age, and she told me she was 21 years old. Former Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tukur Buratai, has described the conduct and behaviour of a Nigeria-serving minister and former governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, before a serving Nigeria soldier in the Naval Force, as reckless and thus insulted and disrespected the person and the office of the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, after the minister had a confrontation with the naval officer with the service name, A.M Yerima, at Plot 1946, Gaduwa District, Abuja, over ownership and development rights to a parcel of land allegedly linked to a former Chief of Naval Staff. This, a careful study of some video footage made available online, especially the video captured and published by Channels Television, apparently indicated that the FCT minister, Nyesom Wike, physically assaulted one of the operatives of the Department of State Services, DSS, that was seen protecting the minister against a potential threat of armed soldier who was on a direct viewpoint with the minister. The DSS officer proactively moved to give the armed soldier a close marking and chest up to the defense line, with the armed soldier who was moving steps on a close range and direct viewpoint to the minister. But, surprisingly, the minister, in a manner that looks very disrespectful and belittling, walked up to the DSS officer and dragged him to leave the way. Professionally, the DSS operative angrily resisted Wike and said with a loud voice that he can't leave the defense line, that the armed soldier is being unprofessional with the way the armed soldier was standing on a direct viewpoint to the minister. Quickly, one of the combatant DSS officers from behind moved towards the armed soldier and pushed him off the defense line. Thereafter, the situation became violently rowdy and was almost leading to a complete fight, even when the DSS operatives formed a circle around the minister to protect him. Nyesom Wike was seen trying to violate the DSS human shield in a manner as if he was going personally to confront one of the armed soldiers, but the DSS officers ensured the minister was denied the opportunity to endanger his own life, and after the violent situation, all the armed soldiers moved backward while the DSS officers built a human defense wall against the armed soldiers completely. Only the senior army officer, who appeared not armed, was now in close contact with the minister, and according to the former Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tukur Buratai, Nyesom Wike's action is a clear act that presents danger to national security, and undermines the authority of the Commander-in-Chief and the integrity of the armed forces. The FCT minister, accompanied by senior officials of the Federal Capital Development Authority, had visited the site to stop what he described as an illegal construction, when he confronted a naval officer allegedly supervising the property. In a viral video of the incident, Wike was seen expressing outrage with insulting words such as, "You are a fool, when I graduated, you were still in primary school," while the officer insisted that he was acting on orders given to him by a vice admiral. Wike could be heard and seen in the videos shouting on top of his voice, saying, "You are in uniform, and you're telling me that the Navy owns this land? Who gave you the right to build without approval? Even if you are the chief." Well-known human rights activist and founder of the Sahara Reporters news media, Omoyele Sowore, has called on the British government that the United Kingdom, UK should immediately place a ban on Nigeria serving senator representing Delta North Senatorial District in the Red Chamber of the National Assembly, Prince Chinedu Nwoko aka Ned Nwoko, as a registered lawyer in the United Kingdom over allegations of child abuse, raping of minor and molestation allegedly committed against the person of Nigeria popular Nollywood actress Regina Daniels, after the superstar actress revealed on Sunday that she was forced into early marriage at the age of 17 by the serving Nigeria senator, which, according to Sowore, Regina Daniels at 17 was still a minor under the UK law, and therefore called on the Law Society of England and Wales to be alerted, and the Solicitors Regulation Authority, SRA, must begin disciplinary proceedings before the Independent Solicitors Disciplinary Tribunal, SDT, determined Senator Ned Nwoko's fitness to still practice law in the UK, while Sowore stated this earlier on Sunday. On Monday evening, Sowore raised alarm of fresh plans by the serving Nigeria senator, Ned Nwoko, to allegedly block the release of the detained Regina Daniels' brother, Samuel Ejegwu aka Sammy West, and arrest his mother-in-law, Regina Daniels' mother, Rita, and Regina Daniels' friends. But Sammy West was later seen in a video on Monday night being released from prison. According to Omoyele Sowore, APC Senator Prince Ned Nwoko must be held accountable for crimes against a minor and abuse of power. The case of APC Senator Prince Ned Nwoko has gone far beyond politics. It now points to serious criminal conduct and gross abuse of power, as revealed by his now estranged wife, Regina Daniels. According to Regina Daniels, Senator Prince Ned Nwoko married her when she was only 17 years old, at a time when she was legally a minor under UK law, where Nwoko remains a registered legal practitioner. Any sexual activity following that marriage would, under British law, amount to statutory rape. More disturbing are Regina Daniels' allegations that Senator Nwoko introduced her to hard drugs while she was still underage and repeatedly forced himself upon her. These are not mere moral failings. They're serious criminal offenses that demand investigation and prosecution. It is unacceptable for Ned Nwoko to continue parading himself as a lawyer in the United Kingdom while facing these damning allegations. The Law Society of England and Wales must be alerted, and the Solicitors Regulation Authority, SRA, must begin disciplinary proceedings before the Independent Solicitors Disciplinary Tribunal, SDT, to determine his fitness to practice law in the UK. We will not allow Ned N. Wike to continue using the now disgraced Nigeria police force, his political influence, or illicit wealth to suppress victims, pervert justice, and trample on human rights in Nigeria or anywhere else in the world. Impunity has an expiry date, and that date is now. Stop Senator Prince Ned N. Wike's abuse of power and
bringing you the news in a more digital way.